Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to give you some manifestation mindset advice using this magical spell cards deck that I have here. No, this is not like witchcraft or anything, okay? I'll just say like there's nothing inherently wrong with witchcraft. It's just like it's a way of thinking, right? Like maybe some of you may have seen that meme or that, I don't even know what to call it, like post that says like, witches call it spells, scientists call it placebo effect, religious people call it prayer, right? Like people may be arguing about what it's called, but no one's arguing about its existence, right? So I actually like using different mediums to just talk about manifestation. It's interesting. I'm not even really that religious myself, but I will like reference even certain things that I like hear from certain texts from certain religions, okay? And I just apply it to manifestation. Everything that you are seeing, this is the first advice that I'm giving you in this video, okay? Everything that you are seeing and experiencing in your reality, related to and apply it to your manifestation. Like sometimes I'll see like quotes from like certain like religious texts or even on billboards or even like written on the sidewalk in chalk, and I'll be like, okay, this is a sign that my manifestation's happening. This is something that's expanding my consciousness. This is something that's leading me to my manifestation, okay? So that's how you have to take everything, okay? Like even if you see people do things that, like for example, okay, I can't think of a good example right now. Maybe it'll come to me. But basically, everything is a manifestation of your mind, and you have to just apply it to your manifestation and make things work for you, okay? So, yeah. The example that I was going to give is that, like, for example, when you are washing your hair, you can see it as, like, okay, I'm washing away limiting beliefs, right? Because when you're washing your hair, you're washing away, like, the bacteria and, like, the dirt, whatever, from your hair. So you can say, like, okay, I'm releasing limiting beliefs, okay? I'm releasing stagnant energy. Even for those of you that like menstruate, for example, you can see this as a time of cleansing, healing, renewing, right? Like you like emit blood, right? Like every month, whatever, right? So it's like, okay, I'm releasing, something within me, because for those of you that, may be into like different like modalities of healing, you may have heard that like sometimes trauma is like stored in the womb, or emotions are stored in the womb, right? So whenever we have that time of month, it's a really powerful time to manifest, because you're actually releasing certain energies to pave way for your better energies, right? So it's like, everything that happens to you, or everything that you're doing in your daily life, like such as like the chores, you're washing the dishes, okay, I'm cleaning the dishes, or like I'm washing my face, I'm like renewing, I'm cleansing, I'm like getting rid of the dirt, right? So see it as that, see it as like, okay, I'm making space for my manifestations to come in. Even like glamour magic, for some people when they do makeup, they say affirmations with every single thing that they put on their face. Like if you're wearing like red lipstick, you can say affirmations like, oh, I'm bold, brilliant, daring, courageous, adventurous, I am so beautiful, I unlock my magnetism, when I wear this lipstick. Even nowadays, I've noticed a lot of cosmetics and cosmetic brands have affirmations associated with them, which is a very powerful way to do anything in life, okay? Everything can be turned into a manifestation or affirmation. Everything, that you're doing, if you see it as like, okay, this is leading me to my manifestation, this is improving my self-concept, or self-love in some way, shape, or form, and it, therefore it's enhancing my life, like you will be unstoppable, okay? That's the way to actually harness your mindset. That's the way to like it's a great way of like living life, because everything becomes so effortless. Because maybe for a lot of us, we think we have to do all of these extra things to manifest, but the truth is everything already lies within us, okay? And I've read in some personal development books that your secret lies in your morning routine. The secret to success, okay? The secret to unlocking, the key to unlocking success is to make whatever, you're already doing work for you. Everything that you're experiencing, seeing, doing, make it work in your favor. Even if the things that you're experiencing are negative, like, no, it's somehow leading you to your manifestation. Maybe if you can't figure it out, just tell yourself and let your higher intelligence, your subconscious mind do the thinking, okay? Let the God within you, the God consciousness do your thinking, whatever you want to call it, the infinite, like creator within you, the conscious creator, the infinite intelligence within you, just tell yourself that, okay, I trust my mind to bring me this manifestation. I trust my subconscious mind to bring me this manifestation. Like, how religious people, they will rely on, sometimes it's an external God, right? Like, oh, I'm relying on X God to bring me this. Maybe if you're not necessarily religious, you can say things like, I'm relying on my inner God, my higher consciousness, my higher self to bring me this, okay, manifestation to full fruition. Or as I'm doing this thing, I'm unlocking my dream reality. As I'm doing this thing, I'm embodying the version of myself who has that thing. Or even like every time you step into a door, you can literally say, okay, as I step into this door, I am stepping into my dream reality. Okay. Or sometimes, like, when you when you're going back home, or you're unlocking like a locker, right? Like you have a key, right? So every time you use a key, literally just in your mind say like, okay, I am the key, and I am unlocking like my dream reality. I'm stepping into my dream reality, or I'm unlocking higher levels of consciousness, higher levels of wisdom. I'm unlocking this, like newer mindset, this new perspective that's going to be reflecting in the 3D and give me everything I want, right? So yeah, just wanted to put that out there. Let's go ahead and see what these cards have to say. They have some like great affirmations on them. Yeah, we have here justice. Okay, by the power of 3x3, Mott delivered justice to me. Ooh, that's interesting. I was actually just thinking about Mott today. She's associated with the justice card in tarot. So Mott delivered justice to me. Okay, so I mean, for me, I'm thinking of like, okay, you're telling your subconscious mind, deliver this thing to me, deliver this result to me. Like for some people, I've had clients that wanted like their court cases to go their way, or like they just wanted things to be as easy as possible when it comes to like legal things, right? Like not necessarily even just like court, but like for example, like getting like your dream apartment, or that dream job, and like just legal working your way, right? So everything's just working in my favor. You're commanding your subconscious mind, deliver this result to me. I'm only seeing what I want to see. Oh my gosh, I just made a spell myself. But yeah, sometimes it's fun rhyming things. Okay, like some people may call it spells, some people may call it poems. It's so fun to do that. Sometimes I'll even ask like ChatGPT, like, hey, can you write this in poetic form? Because I'm a little bit dramatic. I like reading things in poetic form, and like I like it when things have a rhythm and they rhyme. Okay, so you can even curate your affirmations that way, like, oh, make my affirmations rhyme. Something that I ask is like, can you make a poem about how robotic affirming is effective? And like, I'll read that poem again and again. Yeah, sometimes when things have a rhythm to it, it can help you like, really, infiltrate your subconscious mind, right? Like a lot of us grew up on like nursery rhymes, and even like certain songs. I really remember songs that have like a catchy tune or rhythm, right? So you can like curate your affirmations that way. The next card we have here is best possible decision. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. Okay, so I'm looking at these words here, best possible decision. As you're manifesting, you can say to your subconscious mind, deliver this to me in the best possible way, deliver this to me in the most optimized way. Okay, sometimes like you kind of have to instruct your subconscious mind, like, hey, let's take the short route, let's take the most optimized route. Like sometimes your brain is like automatically wired to do that, but like for some people, like let's say like you grew up with the notion that you have to work really hard to get what you want, and it takes time for things to happen, patience, this, that, then, and you don't want that to happen, you don't want that to be a reality, then you just have to tell your subconscious mind like, no, let's do this in the best, fastest, most optimized way possible. Okay, where I'm experiencing like the least pain, because sometimes I know when you're manifesting, there's this like painful bridge of events or incidents or whatever you want to call it that ends up unfolding, and you're just like, no, this is not what I want. I just want things to happen fast and stay in my life, and I don't want to go through all these like lessons. Okay, because here's the thing, as much as I believe in growth and personal development, if you want something, all you really have to do is tell your subconscious mind, I have this thing right now. Okay, like when it comes to manifesting, I will say that shadow work isn't necessary. I mean, it does help you like uncover some limiting beliefs, and maybe it can even help you sustain certain things. But it's like, for some of you, I know you're very deeply spiritual, empathetic, maybe even highly sensitive to certain things that happen in your life, but I will say that you don't have to take the hard route. It doesn't have to be this like hard, emotionally challenging, taxing, laborious thing. Okay, like you don't have to feel guilty and like think about like every single thing that's happened, like, okay, this thing just happened in my reality, what does this mean about my childhood trauma, this. I mean, if you want to think that way because it helps you, great. But like some people, I feel like they do it too much to the point where it's like, okay, all you're doing is like focusing on like these other things, and like your manifestation will still come, but why not just redirect that energy to your manifestation? Like, okay, this thing happened, maybe this has to do with this thing, and I'm just gonna pick an affirmation to revise that thing, right? Or like a counter affirmation, right? And get what I want fast. Okay, so like don't stay like stuck in this loop of like I have to go through every single thing and do shadow work on like every single aspect of my life, and like just get what you want. If I want what I want it, and I get it, and there's nothing wrong with that. There really is nothing wrong with that, okay? Again, sometimes society will program you to think a certain way. You have to work hard, you have to put in all these hours, this, that. It doesn't have to be that way. Okay, and trust me, I know this because there are certain things that I get in my life with, and I don't even work that hard for it. Like, for example, like, I'm pretty abundant when it comes to money. I have over 6 figures saved in my bank account at any given moment. I'm able to travel, without like being worried about my bank account. I've constantly lived in like luxury apartments for like 6 years. Okay, so I mean, I can like I don't even affirm for that thing that much. Sometimes I do, but like I don't even feel like I have to work that hard for it, and I just have it. Like I did have to work hard for it initially, but now I have it and I'm able to sustain it. Okay, so if I can do it, you can do it. We also have here courage. Okay, by shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. I love this. So this reminds me of having courage and strength to break through certain ways of thinking, to break through certain unconscious addictions we may have. We may have this unconscious addiction to working really hard, or fear of success, or fear of failure. Like, oh, I want this thing, but I'm scared. Like, if I have this, then I'll have too much to lose, or I'm scared of evil eye. Like, we have all these like fears and doubts that like are just not conducive. Like, okay, like I have this thing, I'm allowed to have this thing. There's so many people that are happily married that maybe, yeah, they were worried about things happening, the evil eye, this, that, but they're still married and they've been married for years. Your strength and conviction and your ability to manifest and be able to sustain that thing has to be strong. And if you can't believe it, then just tell yourself, I am building strength, faith, and belief in this idea, in this notion. I have full faith in myself to bring this into my reality. I have full faith in my abilities to manifest. Okay, I have full faith that things are working out for me at any given moment. I have full faith in the unseen. I know that there are unseen forces that are working in my favor right now. Okay, you just have to say these things. It all starts with a thought. It all starts with a statement. You don't even have to believe it. Think about all the companies that are like really big and thriving right now. They all started from like nowhere. Like, some of them started in a basement with like shoddy Wi-Fi and like no clear cut plan, and like now it's like valued at like billions of dollars. Okay, there's so many people where other people literally told them, they reflected back like, hey, you're gonna fail, this is not gonna work, and it ended up happening. Okay, so forget the outside noise, forget the 3D. Okay, there's some people who would like literally like lock themselves in a room and just focus on themselves. They would be free and clear of 3D world distractions, outside distractions, and just focus on themselves. Okay, that's actually something robotic affirming helps you do. I'm not saying you have to lock yourself in a room and do that, but yeah, robotic affirming does help you activate that inner God consciousness or creator consciousness, whatever you want to call it, because you're so focused on that thing. That's why doing the 10-minute method without any distractions really works. Okay, just set a 10-minute timer, do it multiple times a day, and you should get it like fast. Okay, credits to Sammy Ingram for that method. Like, yes, you can passively listen to subliminals and recordings in your own voice and listen to it while you sleep. That's great, that does work as well, but definitely do try to saturate your mind without distractions. Okay, that will help you again break through certain strongholds, free yourself from the chain of like limiting beliefs or anything that you feel like is tying you down. Okay, sometimes it's a matter of just like lifting things off your shoulder and like breaking through certain things, certain mindsets, certain limiting beliefs. It's not so much about working super hard, but just letting your infinite intelligence do the work for you. Okay, but you just have to build your strength and faith and belief in that idea that it's happening. Like, okay, I believe that robotic affirming will work for me. Even if you don't believe it, just say it. Okay, you have nothing to lose. Like, just say, okay, I'm building my strength, I'm building my faith in this idea. Okay, so yeah, I do want to let you know that I offer in-depth tarot readings as well as manifestation coaching, and I also custom make subliminals. So if you're interested in any of these services, check out the description box below where you'll find my website and can sign up for those services through my website. And yeah, thank you so much. Love and light.